Hi everyone. I hope you are all having a nice day. Today I just want to talk about a little bit about, just give me 1 second to put this candle fire so it shows. I just want to talk a little bit about how to do our out-of-body experience, a little bit into past lives, and what do I think about doing it. For other people that think about maybe practicing this or trying it out, or maybe you're just curious about it. Okay, so the out of body experience, the way you can do it is by meditating. Actually, for the most part, you can do it sitting down, but I will recommend you to be laying down on a couch or on your bed in a way, so sort of in a position that you will feel comfortable, because this is going to take at least 30 to 45 minutes to really, maybe an hour even, to really get you in a relaxed position, in a relaxed state of mind, and totally completely relaxed. So this takes a little while, and the one way you can do it is just by meditating, just beginning breathing, inhalations in and out, and little by little just begin relaxing. Like you can begin saying or thinking, tightening your muscles. Like for example, you can tighten your face and then relax it, completely relax it. You can tighten your shoulders and then completely relax it, relax them. Your hands, tie your hands and then completely relax your hands. Tie your belly and then completely relax. You can go like that to all the body parts in your body, and this will take you into a relaxation mode faster. What I would like to say is that I do not recommend you to do it while you're alone or if you're by yourself, because sometimes, at times, it can be a little scary, or an experience that might make you feel fearful later on. Okay, why do I say this? Because once you relax your body and you begin this state of leaving your body, is a little bit in between. It's in between awake and it's in between sleep. So you're not gonna be awake, you're not gonna be asleep, you're gonna be here in the middle, and you're gonna remember everything you experienced during this time. So this is the only reason why I do not recommend you to do it by yourself, neither if you don't have the experience in beginning meditation first, in grounding yourself. I already give out a grounding, made a grounding video and relaxation, so you can begin this living your body experience by relaxing and by little imagining yourself looking at yourself. Like if you are laying down, you're gonna see yourself, and from there you can go and experience pretty much anything you want. Okay, so the only thing with this is like in your just like in your dreams, you are not gonna have total control of what is happening, and this is why sometimes it can turn into a little bit of a scary experience, because you never know where it's going to take you. Okay, because it can take you into a place that you might not like, or an experience in the past that is a bad experience for you, and you're gonna be reviving it or reliving it like it is like if it was happening right now. Before you try any of this, before you go ahead and say yes, I want to do it, I do advise everybody to please inform yourself, read about it, watch videos about it. What are the experiences of other people around this subject of leaving your body had been? inform yourself. In this way, after you inform yourself, you will have more knowledge and you will have more in what to expect and what will happen if you do it and it goes wrong. Okay, I always advise anybody to please do it with a family member being in the house or around you, just in case it doesn't go well for you. Okay, the other questions that is for me very similar is past life regressions. Past life regressions, you're gonna do it in the same way. You're gonna lay down, relax, meditate. With past life regressions, you're gonna, let's say, you can begin by going to a place in your mind where you have been, where you have felt safe. Okay, the way I do my past life regressions, and I haven't done it a lot of times, I've done it a couple times only, and I think it could be good, but I will explain you right now why it could be bad. Okay, the way I did my past life regression is I lay down, I began meditating, relaxing. I went to a place where I felt safe in my childhood or adulthood. For example, if you had a tree house and this was a safe place for you, you can begin by going there. Also, you can put a soft music or alarm next to your bed where you are gonna be laying down. In this way, when this ringing, this soothing music or this tone, when you hear this, it means it's time to come back. You're not gonna come back immediately, but you're gonna, this is a sign of, okay, start waking up, start coming back, and begin pulling yourself out. This will take a lot of practice, and I hope it goes well for you as well it went for me. The way I did my past life regression was I lay down, I began meditating, and I started remembering my life from now and going backwards like right now when I have my youngest child, and go back when I have my little girl, and then go back when you got married, and then go back. This is all gonna be in your mind, okay? It's all gonna be in your mind. You go back when you were just got married, then when you are a teenager, then when you were 15 years old, then when you were a young child. You're just gonna remember pieces that bring you happiness in your mind, okay? All this is while meditating. Then little by little, when you were a baby, how far can you remember? Maybe things that you don't even remember will come in from when you were a small child, like 2 years old, 3 years old, then when you in your mom's womb, and then when you got procreated and stuff like that. The reason for this is to begin from now bringing you back, okay? Then you're gonna allow yourself, okay, who were you in a past life? Then you're gonna begin bringing yourself into this. What happened to me is, and I will try to make it short because I don't want to make this video too lengthy. When I went into my past life regression, after I did all this, I began seeing me in a different clothing. I was around 5 to 6 years old, and in this past life, I was a little girl, and I think that that what I got is kind of crazy. When you experience this, you might think, oh, it's kind of crazy, and it is strange how it happens, because I saw me as a little girl. I was holding a teddy bear, and my clothes was not from this era. I know that exactly. I think it looked to me like from the 1800s maybe, and in my notice, it's things that you're just gonna notice. It's like I was from Spain, and my brother was my dad, and he was sitting at a table making making shoes or sewing some kind of something. So as I began trying to move forward into my life, this is where it could get tricky, okay? Because in this past life, I lost my life around the age of 5 years old, 6 years old, and I drowned. So this is an experience that when you have this experience again, it can turn tricky, and it can turn an experience where you feel really scared and you feel like you don't want to do it again. Why do I say this? Because in my past life, like if I remember, everything that I remember is I died as a small child. I drowned as a small child. I was 5 years old. I believe I was from a place from Spain, and my brother, that is in this life, my brother, he was my father. And I believe he was a shoemaker, and this is around the 1860 something, like that. And as I tried to move forward into my life, I kind of started feeling afraid and fear because of this experience of drowning. So I drowned as a small child, and I was not able to see anything else on that life. The reason it could turn really scary is because of that experience, okay? In this life, I nearly drowned again about the age, I think I was 12 or 14. And the crazy thing in this life that happened to me when I drowned around, I think I was 12 years old, I do not remember anything about that day. I just remember the experience of when we were gonna jump off the trampoline, and we jumped, and nobody helped me. My friends told me they were gonna help me come up the surface because I could kind of swim, but not perfectly swim. So they told me they were gonna help me. I believed them, and we jumped off the trampoline. And after I jumped off the trampoline, I remember myself struggling in the water. I do not remember who pulled me out of the pool. I remember waking up after I was nearly drowned. And I know I do not remember anything from that day. Not even when we got home, if what my mom said, or my sisters, my brothers. And it's kind of crazy that I do not remember anything else about that day. And I thought, well, maybe I have to do a experience regression in this what happened. But because this is a fear in me, it has always been a fear in me. Water, drowning, and it's so kind of crazy that it happens to me even in my past life. I drowned when I was like 6 years old. I believe I was 5 or 6 years old. But it's funny how I could not go forward in this past life because it was blank, it was nothing. So when in the past life regression that I had, when I could not see anything, I began moving back, and in this other past life that I had, I was okay. I just remembered another thing. In my past life, when I was a small child, my name was Joanna, and as I started regressing more, going back, I went to a different life. And in this life, my name was Mariana. And I was standing next to a tree, and I was holding something, and I noticed my clothes was different in this past life. And when you have a past life regression, it's things that nobody's gonna tell you. You're just gonna know them, like your name or where you are. I was at the beach, and what it took me out of this other past life regression is that I was standing by a tree, holding something, and I was in front of the water like an ocean. And just seeing the water again in the ocean, it freaked me out. It did freak me out because this is a fear I have inside me that maybe comes from all my past lives. Maybe something happened to me in all my past lives. The concern water. So in this other past life that I had, as soon as I saw the water, it just freaked me out, and I came back, okay? Because this is where it can get tricky if you would like to do a past life regression. It could take you to a place or a situation that you have experienced in this life and you have experienced in the past life. And if it's not something you feel happy about it or do not want to go back to it, if it takes you back to that, then it's going to turn into a bad experience. And you don't know how to handle this, it's going to turn into a bad experience because you are reliving something traumatic, something that scares you, not even just then, even now in this life. So in this life, I was happy I did not die. I didn't die at the age of 12 years old. I survived my drowning. And this is inside me, just gives me as an accomplishment. Like, okay, I made it. Thank God I'm here. I'm enjoying this life. My life was not cut short like in other lives. And that is something that it could also help you, like if you are going through a super difficult situation in this life, and for one reason or another, something match from your past life into this life. If you in this life are handling the situation much better, and you have overcome those obstacles, and you can see the obstacles that you have overcome from past lives, that means that you are getting better, that you are facing your fears, that you are handling the situation better. These things at times are out of your control. You are not gonna be able to control how you feel or how you revive some feelings or a experience that might not be a good one for you. So this is the only reason why I advise everybody, inform yourself, read about it, practice little by little, and do not just go in not knowing what it could happen or expecting something so positive, because in not all the cases is like that. Okay, I just hope this video helps you, and please be careful. Please inform yourself. Inform yourself. It's the only thing I can tell you. There's a lot of stuff out there where you can become more, where you can inform yourself and be more noticeable and protect yourself before you go into doing something you do not know what you're doing. In the best case scenario, please contact a person that has experience into this, and this person can guide you by taking you into meditation little by little and be there by your side to pull you out in case you go into a situation like I said in my case. Drowning is not easy, and you revive all these feelings of fear and desperation, and it's just sometimes horrible. So you don't want to go through that. Contact an experienced person and let this person help you and guide you into having a positive out-of-body experience and into having a positive past life regression. I hope this video helps you. Thank you for allowing me. I wish you a wonderful day. Bye.